For the longest time, I was always lacking confidence, lacking belief in myself, lacking faith in myself to actually deliver the results that I wanted to create the purpose driven, fulfilling life that I told myself that I wanted, but I just didn't have the confidence to produce it. Whenever I would try to act, I would just be filled with self doubt. But the reality is, I just was not sticking to my word. That's one thing you guys need to understand. Your word is your bond. The promises you make to yourself, if you can't hold promises to yourself, you're not going to be able to hold your promises to anybody else. The same way you cannot lie to anybody else because you risk losing their trust, you risk sinning against God, is the same way you can't lie to yourself. Your brain isn't stupid. If you tell yourself you're going to wake up at 5 a.m., you're going to hit the gym, you're going to take the cold shower, and you don't, guess what's going to happen the next time you got to do those things? The next time you got to become the best version of yourself. What happens? You get filled with that self doubt and just insecure energy that prevents you from making any steps forward. So, listen, growth is outside of the comfort zone. Of course, sticking to your word, making a commitment, and that's what it is, making a commitment because you owe it to yourself. It's uncomfortable, but the only way you're going to build that confidence is through relentless action and sticking to a military regimented routine no matter what. You tell yourself you're going to do something, you better do it. And that's something I'm still working on, but man, just through the sheer discomfort, through the sheer action, relentless action, not only does it build that aggressiveness, not only does it build just that confidence and higher vibrational frequency and energy that you could operate through, and you just become one with God to create your purpose, bring forth the purpose that you two need to partner on. He steers, but you have to row, and you can't row if you don't have the confidence to do so. So confidence is not just an inherent trait that you're born with. It's not because you have, the physique you want, not because you're 6 foot, not because you mog everybody. I know looks max is this trend that's going on right now. I'm not a believer. I believe that you need to back up your action. You need to tell yourself who you are and back it up with action. And that brings me up to my next point. You need to become the man that you look up to, becoming more like Jesus Christ, the one and only true God, because if you're not the version that is required of you to bring forth the purpose that you and God need to create together, that He set you on this earth for, it's just not going to work out. If you still identify as that, I don't know, I used to identify as that loser, as that weed smoker, as that just helpless dude who couldn't do anything, and I would reinforce that. So what you got to do is tell yourself beliefs that are conducive to the man that you have to become, that God wants you to be. Back it up by action. That's how you build your personal resume and you back up who you are. Of course, it's uncomfortable. Of course, it is, and it should be. It should be. Nothing that you want in this life is going to be easy. So tell yourself these beliefs. I am confident. I am driven. I bring forth the purpose. I chase my purpose and fulfillment with sheer discipline and relentless action. Do it, and then you become. That's the secret. You don't change from the outside and in. It's not when you get that new car, when you build that physique. No, you need to become that dude, that guy. You need to become him before that happens, and then those things will follow. So the last thing that I want to cover is putting your confidence in God. At the end of the day, you can't just rely on your own ability, right? I lacked faith in myself, but truthfully, I lacked faith in God. Trust in God's ability. Tell yourself you're going to do something, but trust in Him to bring it forth. Don't rely on your own strength. We can't do anything by ourselves. I think that's where I messed up the most. I really tried to build businesses. I really tried to, do anything that I tried to do in my own strength. It just did not come to fruition. I have to humble myself. I need to be guided by the inner voice, by God's Spirit that's guiding me towards the purpose that He wants for me. So shift your identity, become the man that you have to be, become more like Jesus Christ. Stick to your word no matter what. Your word is your bond. I know in the 1800s in the South, if you were caught not sticking to your word, you would be exiled. So that's how you need to approach this. It's not a game. This is serious. If you erode your self-confidence, you will never see success. You will never come close to fulfilling your full purpose and potential that God has for you on this earth. And rely on God's strength. It's uncomfortable, but it doesn't have to be if you're guided by God, by our creator, by the creator of this universe. And yeah, so if you want to connect with more like-minded men who are pursuing their purpose, who are building that resilience, becoming the best version of themselves and seeking their full potential, I lift the link below to a free community. You're going to be able to set your goals, define your purpose, and work towards it. I want to just provide as much upfront value as I can to you guys, just give away everything that I'm using for free. And I hope to see you in there. God bless you.